Yeah, right around this corner when we were walking around this corner where it felt like I had somebody walking up behind me. Something dragging.
Stairs?
Whoa. Whoa. What was your name? They helped us.
That was clear as day.
Built for long-term treatment of tuberculosis, this self-sufficient sanatorium was officially opened April 1st of 1911. It was a pretty rocky start, which is to be expected from something as bad as tuberculosis, which is a horrible disease. The men and women's buildings ran parallel to the administrative building. The patients were very homesick and lonely, as this was an extremely secluded area in Indiana. They did the best that they could with the limited funds that they had to treat this deadly disease, but unfortunately continuously ran over capacity.
To limit exposure, the hospital had to remain as self-sufficient as possible, so they used the land around the compound and made it a farm, and used cattle for dairy and meat. Staff even lived on the compound and were just as secluded as the patients. Some of the patients, even after they were treated and were better, decided to stay because they had nowhere else to go. They trained to be nurse aides and treated other patients.
Treatments back in this time were unfortunately pretty barbaric because they really didn't have a lot of education on this disease. Now, Indiana State Sanitarium only did a handful of these experimental procedures, and patients were informed of what would happen when they got them. But unfortunately, because of the lack of education, back then they thought that fresh light and air would help them, which obviously did not. Now, unfortunately, there wasn't an immense amount of information on this location. You know, we did get our tour in the beginning, and he did great telling us some of the history of the place, but there's not very many documents. Luckily, Kelly was able to find some old incident reports to go through, which gave her a little bit of information. Now, to be honest with you, we were going into this location blind, so I hope you guys enjoy.
To the tunnels right now.
Yes.
Who's excited?
Oh, I am. It's very dark and
Someone
it's...
is. I guess you lead the way.
All right.
You volunteered as tribute.
The lock that made it look like it was locked.
Let's go a second.
I know, we're like, all right, have fun.
Yeah, go on now.
Don't be scared. You'll be all right.
Ooh. Ooh.
So there was 5,000 deaths on here. How do they get the bodies in and out of here? You think these tunnels?
I mean, that's possible. I don't know if one of us kicked a rock or not, but it sounded like there was a rock either tossed or something down here. Hello?
The place we're going now is the TB hospital, right?
Yeah. Watch your guys' head. Yeah, right around this corner when we were walking around this corner was where it felt like I had somebody walking up behind me. Is this, I think this is it, right? That's the,
spot where he was...
Murdered.
Yeah.
We go this way.
yeah,
Oh, yes. Where the stair... Well, then what's down there? Oh, that goes to the big hospital.
That goes to
Yeah.
the big hospital that way?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh, wow, that's...
I noticed the train where people put things in the hallways.
Up to the top and then work down again?
sounds good to me.
Are we gonna go all the way to the attic?
Yeah, hey, there's so much stuff that was in there.
Who designed this place?
Not a very smart individual.
Is this kind of weird looking thing?
Yes.
You go ahead and go, Mama, and I will pull up the
Which way
rear.
did we go up this way?
Yeah, I believe so. Go ahead.
Well, it looks symmetrical.
really is. The way they designed this.
Oh, God, that wheelchair scared you. Hello, we're coming to speak to you. You wanna come up with us?
Oh, is that where all the?
Oh, that's the stuff we.
You want me to turn the perilous on?
Yeah. Actually.
There are names here.
God, I love
When he says people just packed up and left, how in the world did they not take their own personal items, photos of their kids?
Time clock cards.
Or did they just shut it down and say, please don't come back tomorrow, we're done?
That, you know what that might have been.
I love that. I could not get into it.
This is, the foyer here is crazy.
There's another office over here I wanna look at real fast.
Oh, that looks like the big wig's office.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh, yeah, this is where he was, one of the areas that has a whole bunch of the,
Personal.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can go in here.
what'd it say?
Did it say stop?
Said stop.
Got.
Got.
Oh. I thought it
Are
said
you
us.
serious? There's a bus on the floor. Oh, it says us.
Oh, see, look at
Said
you.
us?
Yeah.
We said, let's see what's at the top, Amy said.
Oh,
And then it
us.
said us.
Oh.
Oh.
On when it said bus, I thought it was said meant.
But it said us, yeah.
I'm crazy,
Yeah.
but still,
Silent there for a second.
that was interesting.
Oh, I think this is right where he was talking about that they had it blocked off, so from here up,
Oh, yeah, they put the wall up there.
yeah. Right up here, right here's where the wall is, yeah, so from here up. I don't know if you guys can see this or not,
Are you mad that we're here?
but they had a wall where all this was blocked off. And they just opened it not that long ago.
So does that mean the railing was gone here too?
You know, cause it looks like it's like newer, see what I'm saying?
Right, like how did they? They wouldn't have blocked it off and left those railing places.
No, no way. It looks like they might have, cause here's right where it was. Looks like they might have cut from here off and then the wall, you see what I'm saying? Well, no, cause the wall's farther out though,
Yeah.
Huh,
unless that was one thick ass wall.
spooky.
This is creepy.
Just close it off, anything good in there?
Not really. We do have a cassette tape copy of the first Boston album.
Aw, man.
Oh, another suitcase.
Not really anything in here. Oh, here's somebody's clothes. Old computer parts. Dude, that just said smoke. I literally just hit my vape and blew out vape smoke
Yep.
as I was walking through that door.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Couple of relevant responses. Do we have someone with us, following us around? Is this your clothes?
We don't mind if you follow us.
Oh, I think it's got an attention.
Orb.
That's what it says.
Orb. Yeah, orb.
Show yourself as an orb, that would be great. Do you need an old IBM?
Oh, here's those,
Yes.
the vinyls, bro. Right here.
Oh, yeah. Yep,
All those vinyls.
Old vinyl, like black vinyl.
Oh, this is that room right there where there's like 4 or 5 different videos where they've caught stuff in this room, like bangs, like there was a door slamming down the hall. This is one with that chair in it.
Check it out.
Yeah, because there's that creepy ass doll. Oh whoa, I didn't notice that one up there earlier.
Me neither. Hello, girlie.
How are you doing, ma'am? Looks like a Russian doll.
She dressed for Christmas. I don't know where this is.
The attic is.
Right there.
Oh, here's the attic of the house.
Oh, the attic of the house.
Oh yeah, that had all the stuff in it, you're right.
This floor is interesting as well.
Very,
Definitely TV hospital-ish.
nothing bad.
Did he say how many they had to a room?
No, I don't think he did. I mean, I would venture to say that it was probably quite a few. Probably as many beds as they could fit in a room.
Big rooms for a hospital.
Imagine the stuff that's hidden on the walls in the place.
Oh
like this.
yeah.
There's some artifacts and whatnot.
And plus, for like superstition reasons and stuff, they used to put like a shoe in the wall, I think.
Right. Yep. This place is definitely old enough to have that kind of thing.
There's bee nests for wasps.
Oh, no. It's a very quiet building. Not a lot of noise contamination. Nothing up here.
No, this looks pretty bare. And I really don't feel anything either up here. It feels just quiet, calm.
Yep. I agree.
Seems kind of empty,
I'll tell you, I'm pretty excited to get to the nursing home wing thing. And I want to go, remember that he showed us that part of the tunnel? He was like, well, if you want to go down there, I
Yep.
think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to check it out.
I think you should. Shouldn't be me.
The attic was at that house that had all this stuff in it, yeah.
So,
I think we should do solos there sometime tonight.
yeah, let's decide where to go next here. What do you guys think?
All right, guys, so we're just gonna sit here on these steps. We've got the REM pod back there behind us, and we're just gonna see if we feel anything. This is the old Tuberculosis Hospital, and on these grounds, up. I think they want us to go up.
I think the REM pod's up. If
Yeah.
you're up there, you can play with that device. Let us know you're here.
So there was 5,000 plus deaths on the grounds here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I've also got a little device here on help. What do you need help with? We're here to listen. Sounds like something dragging.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you're upstairs, be a little bit louder so we know you're up there for sure. Keep it.
If you can, make a big loud bang upstairs, and we'll know to come up there.
We're at some outside, kind of. Be a little bit louder. Nana is. Grandma?
Do you miss your Nana?
Fact.
That's a fact, they miss their Nana.
What did this turn into after the tuberculosis? Is this the nursing home?
No, the nursing home is a single story.
Oh, the T.
It is very cold.
Yeah.
I just heard a cough upstairs.
Uh-uh.
I swear to God, I heard somebody cough.
Are you having trouble breathing? Do you need help?
I'm not getting too much down here. Okay.
We're gonna come upstairs.
Whoa. Whoa. Can you do that again? Just flashed. If you're here with us, make that flash to red. That was strange. Do you want to leave the REM pod right there?
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Okay. Which side, left or right?
We'll go around this way.
Okay.
Why was you here?
If there's anybody here, we just want to talk to you. We mean you no harm. We know that living here was probably very scary. I couldn't even imagine what that would feel like. Seeing all your friends die, knowing that you might die.
This is your chance to communicate with us and tell us what it's like. Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Which one sees or hears?
It says which. Like which one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it meant like...
Either one. We heard somebody cough a little bit ago. Was that you? Oh, I think that's a plane.
Yeah, I think so too.
Did your family make you come here? Did it just say quiet?
Every time I put it up here. Yeah.
Are we being too loud? Are we bothering your sleep? Why are you mad? Is it because of us? Do you want us to leave?
If you want us to leave, not twice. We just want to know your story. What it
You
was
didn't
like.
hear that?
No.
It was behind me. It sounded like on the floor. No, you were standing still when it happened. Because I was looking at you on the camera. You were standing still and it was like, and it was back there. Are you back here?
Scared me. Whatever that sound was scared me.
Come on, let us know you're here. Okay, so we're here in the Tuberculosis Hospital part, and we figured we haven't done a spirit box yet, so we're gonna give it a shot and see if we can get any good communication. If you can hear us, there's a device right here on the floor that if you speak into it, we can hear you. If you can hear us, say so. Did you have tuberculosis?
Oh, I heard something.
Yes, we did. We need you to speak a little bit clearer. You can use the batteries from these devices right here for energy.
I'm hearing stuff, but I can't put it together.
Sounded almost like a kid. What was your name? Andy? Hi, Andy, I'm Shane. How long were you here, Andy?
What'd you hear?
What was that? Did you miss your family once they put you here? So my family?
That was a whistle.
Yeah. How old were you? That was over like 4 sweeps. Toot, 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 toot. Please try to speak a little clearer. Did you get to see your family before you died? My brother.
They wouldn't let us.
Oh, they wouldn't let us?
That's what I heard.
We'll have to review that and check that out. How many people were here? We're really sorry about what happened to you.
We couldn't imagine how that would feel. Knowing that you came to this place to die. They helped us.
That was clear as
Clear.
day.
So they tried to help you? Is there anything else you would like to say before I turn this off? I was by myself, or I did it myself. I'm so sorry you were alone before you died. It's so sad. It's fine. I hope wherever you are, you're at peace. We really appreciate you talking to us. This is your last chance before we turn this off. Receiver? Deceiver? That was really clear. Who deceived you? Did they lie to you when they put you in here? Did they deceive you and tell you would get better?
We'll have to
Or was it
review
something else
that.
right after it? Well, we truly appreciate you communicating with us. Feel free to talk to us some more throughout this building. It sounds like I can't move or I can't leave, like something talking about they can't leave the building.
I thought I heard I can't follow you. I heard follow, maybe.
Well, don't you worry, we'll be here for a while. We'll be back to speak with you later. Thank you so much. That was some pretty good responses.
Yeah, that's pretty clear too. I mean, I don't want to assume what it's saying, so I'm trying not to just blurt things out.
But there are some,
Things that we should review, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, you want to go down to the very bottom floor? So, to sum up this investigation, it was a really interesting place. You know, going into this pretty much cold, besides the little bit of a tour we had in the beginning, you know, not knowing too much about it actually kind of helped, in my opinion. It added to some of the validity of the different evidence that we caught. It's safe to say that there were some things that happened here that were horrible. Some of the experiments that they did on patients, some of the things that happened in other parts of the building. But there was also some people that just wanted to help. They just wanted to see people get better, to see people rejoin their family. But unfortunately, that was slim to none. It's sad to say that there's definitely some activity there of lost people, lost souls that are trapped in this location. You know, we did our best to try and figure out some of their story, but honestly, this isn't going to be our last time at Indiana State Sanatorium. We will return. Thank you guys so very much for watching this investigation. We truly hope that you enjoyed. And don't forget to go to the link down in the description and subscribe to Full Dark Paranormal. They are amazing people, excellent investigators, and have some of the best investigation videos I think I've ever seen. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy your holiday season.